1 here in Bahrain. My co-commentator Luke is running rather late, so he should be with us shortly with a bit of luck. But for a couple of pre-race interviews, we have here Rossi and Scott, and somebody at the door again.
Phone's on silent.
So we'll start with Scott. I haven't seen much of you in pre-season. What testing have you been doing, Scott?
Quite a bit. I've been testing a lot for the no assists. So for me, head down, been focusing on sort of lap times and tyre wear because this track's quite hard on tyres. So just been working at that and seeing what strategy is the best one or two stop. It varies. If you work hard in the first stint, you're gonna have to make it a two stop. So it's tough, but I think I've got it down to a T now.
So do you think you'll be one stopping or two stopping?
Well, I one stopped in the Merc on Monday, so on the no assist. So I'm hoping that it works the same and we can one stop it.
Okay, excellent. And Rossi, how's your pre-season gone, and what are your expectations for this race?
Pre-season was 50-50. Expectations are quite low considering not the greatest at Bahrain. I've been I've been not on the PS4 to be honest, but I've got the game on PC and I've been playing on PC, so whether it corresponds to PS4 we'll soon find out.
Okay, and strategy-wise, what do you think you'll be doing for the race?
Depending if I get damage is concurred in the first corner.
And
Preferably a one stop.
what do you guys think the weather's going to be like? Do you think it'll be a dry race?
It
Hope
should
so.
be in Bahrain, should be, but I tell you what, it'd be
Thunderstorms.
nice. It'd be nice to be wet. To be honest with you, I do like the rain.
Excellent. Well, I think we're waiting. Cheers, guys, by the way. So if you want to
No
go
problem.
off and get ready and suited up, ready for the race.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So I think we're just gonna. I think we're just waiting for a couple of minutes to see if Luke arrives. My co-commentator. I know he's travelling back from Birmingham. He left at 6, and it was a couple of hour journey. So hopefully he'll be with us very soon. Okay, I think Luke's just messaged. I don't think he's going to make it with us. I'm sure I just had a message. Why can I not see his message? I'm sure it just popped up. Okay, so Luke's not going to make it. He's stuck in traffic. So we've got 2 watchers. Let's see if we can bump that right up. So if we can, anybody share out the link. Seems we have a nice big grid here as well for round 1 here in Bahrain, which I'm sure will be dry. If there's any rain at all, I'll be incredibly surprised. Got a very late newcomer to the grid, Singh, so welcome Singh. And we have a dry qualifying session. You have to bear with me because my notifications are going absolutely crazy. Right, so let's have a look, see who has gone out on track. Lots of drivers on out laps at the moment. Let's find out what tyres people are on and what possible strategies people are going to be going. Lots out on medium at the moment, lots. I should imagine there'd be some banker laps, I think, to be honest. Couple out on super softs. Scott from our pre-race interview is on a set of super softs, and so is Nikki. And we have Rossi on a set of softs. Everybody else is on a set of mediums. Oh, and Foxy Red is on a set of supers as well. So on board with Singh at the moment. Recently joined the league, so I should imagine he'll be finding his feet. Not many people will know him neither, so we're certainly keeping an eye on what Singh can do throughout this qualifying session and throughout the race, as he's down the back straight warming up those medium tyres, which are going to take an age to come in. So a good couple of laps on those for them to get heated up. We'll stay on board with him for his first lap of round 1 in Bahrain. There's a nice little toe down the straight there. Lovely toe, rear end kicking out a lot. Those mediums are not up to temperature yet. You can see they're not. Terrible oversteer out the bend and understeer going into it. Very easy to run wide through there. And again, you've got to get the lines perfect through those S's, otherwise you can run wide, and he does there, loses the back end. And I should imagine this isn't going to be a lap to have a party about. Misses the apex on the left hander before the straight, as Danestar goes on pole with a 1:28.0 and a set of mediums. Not a bad time on a set of mediums, actually, to be honest. Not bad at all, but Benji goes second on a set of mediums, a 1:28.9. Tom Bank 28.9. Iron West 29.3. Joss goes fast. It's a 1:27.9 on a set of mediums. Good time that. Dino 7th, 1:29.8 on a set of mediums. So everyone's putting in bankers on mediums, which I was kind of expecting to happen. Which also says to me that I think most people are going to go on a set of softs and one stop possibly. Of course, you can't go straight out in the softs because you haven't got enough. You haven't got enough sets. So Betrayer 10th, 1:30.6 on a set of mediums. Let's go on board with Scott in the Mercedes. Should be starting a lap soon. Just letting the Toro Rosso through, of Meg I think that was. And now Scott gets the hammer down, but he's gone so slowly up that back straight that those mediums are going to be cold. You've got to keep the temperature in them, you can't back off on a set of mediums. Definitely not. Foxy Red's on an outlap on a set of supers, as is Nicky. Rossi the first on an outlap on a set of softs, so I think that's going to be the way to go, as Scope goes second on a 1:27.9 on a set of mediums. Danester's in the pit, so only done one hot lap on a set of mediums. Maybe that was enough just to get his eye in. Sam's in the pits as well. And Scott's going to get he may well get a lovely tow off this Ferrari down the straight. It looks like he's going to. This is going to help his time no end. Nice little tow down the straight. Halfway through sector 2 now. I don't know if it's going to give me a sector 2 split or not, whether he's up on Joss, but we shall see. No, it doesn't. So we don't know if he's up or not. We're going to get another tow off the Ferrari again. It all helps. Drops down into 4th gear for the right hander. And Scott goes 5th on the 1:28.3, quickly knocked down to 6th, as Iron West goes 2nd on the 1:27.9. So have we anybody else who's on a lap? And look at Benji in the Ferrari. Don't think he's on a proper lap. Doesn't look like it. A few people switching over to the softs, which to be honest should be the way to go. No, Benji's definitely not on a lap because he's got out of the way. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. And another yellow flag in sector 2. I think that's Benji just slowing down, to be honest. Let's find him, Duran, sitting in 2nd on a set of mediums. He's down on his sector 2 time by a second, so nearly a second, so I don't think he's going to improve too. We've got a yellow flag in sector 3 now. Maybe that's Benji slowing down and getting out of the way again. And quite a few people selecting softs now, which I think is going to be the way to go, to be honest. Soft to medium. May see a couple 2 stops thrown in the mix. I think the tyres will catch out a few guys, to be honest. Let's go on board with Sam, who's just starting an outlap on the set of softs. So we'll go on board with Sam and see how his first flying lap on a set of softs goes. He's done a 1:28.9 on the set of mediums. I expect these times to start crumbling down in the next 5 minutes. They will tumble. So Singh and Nicky still haven't set a time. Singh sitting in the pits on the set of softs, and Nicky sitting in the pits on the set of supers. Sam down the back straight now. Quite a fast out lap. I think you do need to put quite a quick out lap on these softs, to be honest, just to get them really heated up. They will lose a bit of temperature going down that straight. Oh, he's backed out. Sam's backed out, so I think he's invalidated. Not what he wants to be doing. Let's find Tom Bank. He is in the pits. Who else have we? Benji, we've got on an out lap on a set of softs. Dino's asking in the chat if anybody's going to try a set of supers. Personally, I wouldn't. I think the one stop is the way to go around here. I would certainly start on a set of softs, to be honest. If you get damage, it's not so much at the end of the world, because you could then go on another set of softs and a set of supers to the end. But I certainly wouldn't start on a set of supers, because then you are committing yourself fully to a two-stop. So Benji getting his tyres warmed up for his run on a set of soft tyres, the yellow walled marked tyres. He's trying to get some heat into them. And across the line he comes now to start his lap. So we're going board with Benji. As he comes down into the first bend, which is a sharp right-hander, second gear, accelerating hard flat out through the left right-hander. Some people hold this in 7th and some go into 8th. He holds in 7th, drops down to 3rd gear. Easy to run wide there if you haven't got the tyres heated up, especially on the mediums, the white walled tyres. And again, you've got to get it perfect through the S's. If you're out of line, you're going to lose a shed load of time. Looking a very tidy lap at the moment from Benji, it's got to be said. Takes the left-hander well before the DRS zone, the short DRS zone. Doesn't really do an awful lot, that DRS zone, really. It just sort of pulls you close to the car in front. It's not ideal to overtake, so obviously you got the fast 4th gear left-hander afterwards. This is where the DRS zone is very powerful. Around the final right hand bend, and Benji is going to set a 127.6 on a set of softs. Not as fast as what I thought that was going to be honest. We got scope on an out lap on a set of softs as well. I think if he nails his lap, he could be challenging for pole, I think, to be honest. We've now got Nicky, who has come out on a set of softs. Spent most of the time sitting in his pit garage, and Singh is still yet to come out. So is he going to do... Oh no, Singh... He's gone second. Singh's gone second on a 127.1. Wow. Okay, field, watch out for Singh. That is a very good time. As Scope starts his lap. Around the right hander first bend, 2nd, 3rd gear, flat out, took it nicely. Is easy to twitch the rear end on the exit. Nice, his third gear, doesn't run wide. Hits the S's now. Takes them nicely as well, doesn't run wide. Oh, misses the apex though on the right hander after the S's. That would have cost him a tenth or two. Kissed it lovely though for the short back straight with the pretty useless DRS zone as a Haas is weaving down the straight. Needs to be aware and keeps out the way, and does. This is looking tidy from scope. It's looking very tidy. Kisses the apex lovely there as he comes up to the final bend. Some people take this in fourth, some in third. He drops it down to third. Quick short shift into fourth to get the maximum drive off the line, and scope goes a third with a 127.3. Let's find Betrayer on track, see what Betrayer is up to. He's on a lap and crosses line, goes 7th for 127.9. Benji's in 6th on a set of supers. Now, has he just put supers on? And he's going to do a super run. I'll be surprised. I would not go supers. I really wouldn't do it. I would not do it. We've got Speed Queen out in a set of supers. Wow. So committing to a 2-stop. We'll stay on board with Speed Queen. See what lap time can be set here. As Tom Tank retires in 14th on a set of softs, not the qualifying he would have wanted, that's for sure. Danes has retired in first still on a set of softs. 1 lap old softs as well, so that's good for him. Oh, and Singh goes pole. He's sitting on pole. A 126.8, so beats Dainster by a tenth. Wow, look outfield, the new boy is setting down the rules. Not a bad lap. I'm a little bit shocked to the pace, to be honest. I thought the pace and the whole qualifying session would have been a bit quicker than this, to be honest, but maybe there's a bit of tyre saving going on. Singh's tyres are 3 laps old, as Joss retires as well from third, so I don't. Just Speed Queen is putting in the lap now, so this is the lap. To be honest, this should be pole. This should be pole. Especially as on a set of supers, without a shadow of a doubt. We shall stay on board and see. I'm West, qualifying session's over, so is Foxy Red, so is Vivental. Betrayers is over. So we're going to see what Speed Queen can do. Runs slightly wide, coming onto the back straight. Shouldn't have affected the speed down the straight too much. The supers would have counterbalanced it, to be honest. And coming down to come across the line, and it is pole. 126.7. Only a tenth, not even a tenth, half a tenth quicker than M. Duran, who's gone second, funnily enough, on a set of softs. So naturally we would say Speed Queen should be on pole as on a set of supers, but M. Duran, good time. And they're all close. First to, well, to be honest, I'm just looking through it now. First to 13th, really, under a second. First to 13th, so good qualifying session. So as we just wait for the drivers to ready up for the start of the race. Just sorting out their fuel loads, etc. Planning strategies ahead, especially the guys obviously the back end of the grid. 11th and down can pick their tyre to start the race on. Of course, remember, if you're new to F1, first to 10th they have to start on the tyres that they qualified on, whereas the rest of the field get an open choice. Okay, this is taking rather a while to load. We did have this last week in pre-season. So just let this load up. We have had reports that the race is dry, so there is a dry race. A couple of the drivers reporting in as we start the formation lap. The Speed Queen leads them round on a set of supers. Doesn't want to be putting too much heat into those, so the swerving down the straight isn't really necessary. Certainly will not want a quick out lap, formation lap rather, neither. Take it steady. Let the others behind on the harder compound struggle to get the heat in. That does seem to be what Speed Queen is doing. Taking it easy, which is a very wise idea. The others behind will want a quicker out lap so they can get some heat in the tyres, but So, first place on a set of supers, second all the way down to 10th on a set of softs, Bavental in 11th on the mediums. So watch out later on. Oh, and M. Duran saying come on, he wants to get on with it. M. Duran wants this race to start. He doesn't want those soft tyres losing temperature. We have Rossi, Nicky, Tom Tank and Dino at the back on the set of softs. So we've only got 3 medium runners, Bavental, Benji and Betrayer. As we line up now on the grid. Drivers take their positions for the start of the race. Let's flip off of this camera angle because it's giving us a horrible one. We're going board for Speed Queen, we're going to watch the lights. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and the lights are out and away we go. Speed Queen gets a very good start on the set of supers, should easily cover the lead. But M. Duran is pushing. We've got Force India coming down the inside of Danestar. And we all look pretty clean at the moment. Sings up into second against Duran. He's taken that second spot. And Duran's looking back down the inside though, but the door is not open. So expect Speed Queen to pull away on this set of supers. We have got a yellow flag, and it looks like it is Benji. What's happened to Benji? No, it's Meg, or is it Meg? It's Meg. Meg's around. Meg's around. So was there contact or was it just a spin? We didn't quite catch it in time. That would not be the start that he'd be looking for the race. So already nearly 4 seconds behind the pack. Let's go on board with Joss in the Renault, who's chasing down Danestar in the Force India. As Danestar is overtaken by Arm West, and Joss is now going to be looking as well. We could have 3 abreast here. Down into turn 1. Joss pulls right to the outside, probably going to be looking for the cutback. Oh, and there's slight contact. Is there damage? I don't think there is. Well, there may be. Has Joss got front wing damage? He might well have. We're going board with Joss because he's got the best POV of this battle. That was tight on the side of Iron West. Iron West looking on the back of Danes to trying to find the way past. Can't at the moment. We've got a Vental just behind these as well. Bit of a gap to close there though. We've got Singh, who's on the back of M. Duran, pushing for second place. It won't be long before M. Duran starts pulling in Speed Queen. I don't think those supers won't last. Oh, just getting very close to the back of Iron West. That was incredibly close. A few battles going on back further down the field. Scoping Benji. Let's go on board with Dino, who touches the back of Benji, and again Scopes in there. Tom Tank's in there as well. They're all training down the straight. Look at this. Oh, easy guys. They're trying to get out of each other's slipstream. They're going to go 4 abreast into turn 1. This can only end in disaster. There's massive contact. Benji pushes Scope into Tom Tank, and now Benji and Tom Tank touch, and Tom Tank's gone off. Oh, and he's in the wall. He's in the wall, and he has retired. Wow. Well, Will there be something to say about that? Who knows? We find Dino's on the back of Benji still. In the meantime, amongst all that, Scope has managed to pull away a little bit, and there's contact again between Dino and Benji. Benji's on the set of mediums. I don't think he can get the heat into him, to be honest. And Dino on the inside. Back. No, he's too far back. So that is move done for 12th. Dino up into 12th. We have Scott now, who's right on the back of the Ventil, who's getting ever closer to Joss as well. Scott's gonna try down the DRS straight, home straight, but the Ventil's got DRS on Joss, so that DRS isn't going to work. It's going to be a lunge by Scott into turn 1. Nice move. Ball runs wide on the exit though. Has that given the Ventil the run? It has a little bit. Scott goes defensive, cutting off the inside. The Ventil thinks better off it. And the set of mediums playing the long game, no doubt. We've got Sam down the inside of the Ventil, massive contact. Wow. A little bit naughty that. Bit of a shove. The Ventil will not be appreciating that move. And we'll go up front because M. Duran is catching Speed Queen incredibly quickly now. Those supers are dying. I'm sure Speed Queen done 3 laps on those in qualifying, so they will be near enough dead. M. Duran, no, don't do it there, wait for the straight. He does, he's pulled back. Scope picks up 3-second time penalty. Speed Queen is not in. We're going for another lap, as M. Duran is easily going to take the lead here on the set of softs. Needs to get stopped into turn 1, does, kisses the apex just nicely, and that is position and move done. So we haven't got any real close battles. We'll go on board with Foxy Red. I think that's probably the closest battle on the back of the Ventil. Door runs wide, you don't want to get on that curb. 3-second time penalty, you don't want to be getting on this curb neither, because that curb launches you. I made that mistake. So we've got a little bit of a battle building up here for the 7th and 6th in some respect. Singh closing in the back of Speed Queen now. Oh, we got a VSC. We have a VSC. Singh's out. Where is that? Oh, look. Singh is out. So we have a VSC. What happened now? Was there contact? Or did he bin it into the wall? The Speed Queen's got a pit. Got to get in that pit. And does. Yes, wise move. No doubt this will be for a set of softs. The Hardy yellow walled tyre. It's got to be a set of softs, and it is a set of softs going on. Going to filter out well down the pack. The VSC has ended, so didn't work out particularly great. We've got for Ventil now on the back of Foxy Red. We'll go on board for this battle a little bit. Let you guys have a little listen to these engines of these Toro Rosso cars. go on board with Scott because Scott is catching Joss quite quickly. As DRS. This should be move done as Danes to set race at 130.8. Joss goes defensive. Scott's going to try to switch back. There's a slight bit of contact. Joss is catching Iron West as well. Nice line through there by Scott. Oh, he's tucked the back of Joss again. Bit of oversteer as well. And Joss is on the back of Iron West now. Maybe looking for a move down this straight. It's going to be too far back though. He's not going to put it down there. Oh, and almost contact there as well. Some of these drivers have very different braking points, that's obvious. Oh, look at the understeer and the turbulent air there. Oh, runs incredibly wide. Scott's going to be there as well. Joss has another little look at Iron West. Doesn't want to be doing it there. We could see a double overtake here. Oh, and they're both pitting. Oh, no. Oh, my God, how close was that? Scott trying to pick up the slipstream and Joss pits. God dear. Oh, a massive lock up by Scott. Wow. So Joss goes on to a set of mediums, so he will be going to the end. But that is very early pit stop. I did say that these tyres could catch some people out. You need to be pitting lap 12 to 13 really onto the mediums for one stop. 8 is too early. I wouldn't be surprised if Joss ends up having to stop again. Betrayer's on a set of softs. How did he get on a set of softs? I'm sure he started on mediums. Okay. Maybe he's had contact and had to pit. Just keeping an eye on his times here. I'm keeping an eye on Benji catching. Ooh, Scott has a little look, but not wise to try and do it there. Oh, massive kick of oversteer. Iron West dummy in the stop. Did you see that one? Oh, watch out for the lag. Watch out for the desync, guys. Oh, Scott locks up. Just gets the move done. Yeah, we're going to go on board with Benji because Benji is just overtaken Dino, so those softs are going off. Benji's just overtaken Dino. Dino on the softs, Benji on the medium, so those softs are starting to die. I think we can probably see a load of pit stops shortly. Ericsson hit me, says Singh. Ericsson. Okay. That would be very weird considering there's nobody here called Ericsson at all. Unless it's a name that... somebody's real name which I don't know. Dino's fighting back a bit though. I'm going to go on board with Dino. He's behind Benji trying to get that position back. Event was now is on the back of Foxy Red as well. It's got a few little battles developing before the... oh, Foxy Red goes wide, the oversteer, but stays out. Watch out for the desync as they're almost rubbing wheels down the straight at 203 miles per hour. And that is moved done by the Ventil. And Dino's got back past Benji. Dino's back past Benji and Benji's trying to fight back. This isn't going to end well around the outside and they touch. And Benji throws his arms up in disgust. And Dino's going to cut him off and does. Quite entitled to. Benji will be seething because he made the move on the set of mediums thinking that Dino's softs would be going off, but Dino's fought back. And while these two are battling, Meg's on the back of them with DRS. So we're going to have a little three-way battle here. Scope's on the back of Foxy Red. We're going to see a pile of pit stops shortly. Everyone piling in to get rid of the softs onto a set of mediums. Oh, speeding in the pit lane by West. That's a 5-second stop go, but he probably won't serve it, so that'll be 5 seconds added to his time. Is Meg going to throw it down the inside? A double overtake maybe? No. Benji's trying around the outside of Dino. Oh, those softs are going. They just can't get the foot down without them spinning up. Oh, Meg goes wide. Oh, they've lost a load of time there. It's a good second lost by running wide. They go on board with Benji, who's still pushing Dino again. Benji needs to get past him. Needs to get past. This is killing his race. He should be flying past soft runners. Oh, the kick of oversteer. This is still the closest battle on field. The top 5 are sort of neutralised really, to be honest. Not a lot of changes in gaps, in times. And DRS zone. Down the straight. And Dino pits. Dino is in. Oh, and a 5-second stop go, speeding in the pit lane. So a couple of stop goes picked up already. I know there's been a 3-second time penalty for somebody. I'm not going to check time penalties though throughout the race. We'll leave it to the end so it makes it more exciting. Lots of position changes going on. Trying to see if there's any big changes in there. There's not really. There's not really. Dainster and Scott have got to be in this lap. They've got to be. They've got to cover off the others. Otherwise they're going to lose so much time. Oh, we've got a nice 3-car train here. Foxy Red is in a Renault sandwich at the moment with Joss and Scope Finder, both in the Renaults. And Foxy Red has taken Scope. Oh, and the two Renaults getting very close. They're side by side. Joss down the inside. Scope's got the traction though. Oh, this is going to be tight. Cracking view watching the two Renaults go down there, and it is Joss that comes out on top. As up front, Danger and Duran, they've pitted. And they're battling. Oh, and there's contact. Danger had the door shut straight on him by Duran. Don't think there's damage though. No, there's not. No damage on the front of that Force India. Let's go a bit further down the field at Meg, because Meg is catching Dino. Into the first of the DRS zones. Pretty useless. All it's going to do is just get him a little bit closer. Sam's catching Iron West. We'll have a look at that battle in a minute. As Meg goes incredibly wide and picks up a 3-second time penalty. And Sam's going to pull to the outside. Josh sets the fastest lap of 1:30.4, and that is moved done for Sam on Iron West. So Sam's really gained through these pit stops. Like seriously gained, and Iron West has lost a shed load of time. Speed Queen's obviously got to pit again. Vental and Benji are yet to pit, so we have a net leader at the moment of M. Duran. Joss has lost an absolute shed load of time as well somewhere. So M. Duran is our net leader at the moment. Vental and Benji need to pit. Iron West is trying to come back at Sam. If he can stick close, that could be job done down the straight. I think he's slightly losing out on time though. And Duran fastest lap of the race. That's what he needs. That's your net leader. Still got Dainster right behind him though, within DRS as well. So Dainster in that Force India will be pushing hard to catch M. Duran. Just within DRS. Should be able to keep within DRS range maybe. Just get the S's right, you can gain so much time through there. I think another 2 or 3 laps and Vental will be pitting for a set of softs. Get rid of those mediums. It's going to be so far down the grid though. I just don't think medium to softs works here. I think you need to go soft to medium, to be honest. Dainster still pushing on the back of M. Duran, and he's getting closer. That's half a second gained, as DRS as well. Could we see a move down into turn 1, or is he too far back? We're going to see a move down the inside. Oh no, backs back out of it. Gives a little dummy, but has a lovely run out of turns 2 and 3. Could we see a move on the inside here on the right hander? It'd be very risky to go for that move, and doesn't. Thinks better of it. 2 attempts to scat now. We're keeping an eye on it as Betrayer overtakes Speed Queen, who has pitted again. for a set of softs, so we'll be going to the end on those. Prevental Benji need to pit this lap. They need to come in this lap. They are catching Benji. Emdra and Danes are catching Benji at a rate of knots. Look, they're right behind him now. Danes does need to keep an eye on his fuel. He's running incredibly low on fuel already. 46% ERS left as well. Benji doesn't pit, and nor does Prevental. Oh, we're going to have a double move here. That's double move done. Benji and Prevental have left us way too late to pit. Way too late. Iron West is in. Betrayer's in again. Nicky needs to pit as well to get rid of his mediums. Now Danister has DRS on Emdra down the back straight. He won't go for the move, it will just get him closer. And it's got him right on the gearbox now. I think down the start finish line we will probably see move done by Dainster for the lead, for the net lead. Prevental still leading at the moment, he's yet to pit. Oh, don't look at it there. Wait. Oh dear. You almost jeopardise your own run out the last bend by doing that. And Prevental does pit, so this is now for the lead. Dainster pulls to the outside. Andrea's going to try and cover the inside. There's contact. Oh, and it's move done. Nice move. But now Dainster's got to look after fuel as Emdra has another look back. Let's just check the ERS out. Dainster does have a bit more ERS left. Let's look back further down the field for another battle. There's not really one going on. There's nobody within a second of each other. So this really is the only battle, and it's for the lead. And we still have this fight for first place. Closest battle on field. Still got nobody else within a second of each other apart from Iron West on the back of Rossi, down in 14th and 15th. And Scopefield slowly catching Foxy Red. But this is by far the best battle on field at the moment, and it is for the lead. Danes on the set of mediums, 6 laps old. M. Duran on the set of mediums, 7 laps old. M. Duran with 27% hers and using it down the back straight. Danes has a bit more hers left. Oh, it's a dummy by M. Duran. Let's go on board with Scope because Scope is catching Foxy Red fast. This will be for 7th. Ventil's going to be coming through this pack as well on a set of softs. Let's just have a look at these timings a sec with Ventil. See how quickly that gap comes down, because that could be interesting. Ventil should be making their way up through the field quite easily, to be honest. Scope late on the brakes. On the back of Foxy Red has DRS. It's going to bring him closer to the gearbox of that McLaren. Ready for the main straight to make a move. To take 7th place, got yellow flag sets 2 and 3. It's Benji. What's happened to Benji? He's off. I don't think he's got damage. He needs to pit. He hasn't pitted yet off those mediums. Is he really trying mediums to supers? He's coming in now. He can't be putting supers on. Do not put supers on, Benji. Let's have a look, see if he does. Those tyres will be dead if he does. And he is. He's gone on supers, so he's done medium to supers. And a front wing change. Yeah. He pushed them mediums way too far. Way too far. So Brave to try it, but it hasn't really worked out. Scope has overtaken Foxy Red. Let's move done for 6th. And we'll now start hunting down Joss. And Sam is catching the back of Scott as well. And that's for the final podium place. Oh, massive wheel spin there by Sam. Low on fuel as well. Let's check Scott. Scott's okay on fuel. So I'll be surprised if Sam does manage to keep the move if he does overtake. Scott's car's in a better position, to be honest. Ventil now on the back of Foxy Red as well, coming through the field on the softs. Oh, that McLaren's got DRS as well for the back of Scope. Oh, that got a bit close. Very late braking there, trying to outbrake each other. Oh, Foxy with the cut back. Watch those front wings going through here. We're stay on board with Ventil. Best point of view of this battle ahead. Oh, and Ventil's put one down the inside of Foxy. Oh, and there's contact. No damage though. Wow, that was a brave move. On a set of softs though, so I can understand why. He needs to get through this traffic. There's a possible 4 places up for grabs here for Ventil. If the pace is there, I think it could be pushing for podium, you know. So Ventil really needs to push through this traffic, because there is a podium position up for grabs here, I think. without a shadow of a doubt. That's DRS. I think it's going to be too far back though. Then Duran Danger, but oh, and out brakes and goes incredibly wide. That is not what we want to be doing now, because you're just going to lose a shed load of time. And Foxy's pushing scope. Gets a nice drive. Watch those wings. Watch desync as well. Benji puts in the fastest lap of the race, but he's on supers, so that's not surprising. Oh, now Nicky does it on a set of supers. The gap out in front is staying roughly the same, anywhere between 3 tenths and 5 tenths between first and second. Danger and then Duran still up battling each other. Ventil's on the back of these two as well still. Closest battler on track at the moment. And Ventil can see Joss up ahead as well, so that's 5th place. There's 3 places going begging here for Ventil. Really needs to get a move on and nab these places fast, because there's only 2.5 seconds down the road further from Joss is Sam, who's right on the back of 3rd place, the final podium place, as they're going to turn 1. There's contact again. Could this be a double move for Ventil? This could be brilliant. No, runs wide. He's going to try it around the outside though. Brakes later. Oh, Foxy's still keeping it in there. We've got yellow flag in sector 3. That's Dino that's gone, I think. Dino is out. We won't go on board with Dino because there's a great battle going on here between Ventil and Foxy Red still. Scope's just behind the two of them, still on a set of mediums. But Ventil really needs to get through this traffic. Needs to get past Foxy Red, because Foxy Red is losing time now to Joss, so this is costing Ventil massively. As Foxy Red goes defensive, that's only going to help the switch back though for Ventil. It's not quite there. Ooh, not quite flat out round there neither. Oh, a 3-second time penalty for Ventil. That is not good. It was quite a big corner cut though, to be fair. Oh, brakes so late again. Jeopardising the run out the bend. Why not just stay in line? And M Duran takes the lead. M Duran has taken the lead off a Danestar. So these two still battling it out. And Scott's taken Sam, sorry, for 3rd. Wow. Foxy Red's taking Ventil again. It's all going on at the moment. Well, quite an excited end. Just right, oh, that was close. Danger nearly in the back of M Duran. That was so close. How there wasn't contact, I do not know. That was immensely close. Oh, and M Duran goes wide, and Danger's taking the lead again. M Duran seems furious. Absolutely furious. I'm going to stay on board with this battle for a little bit. So we've got Duran back in the lead again, with Danester right behind. We've got Sam on the back of Scott as well, so we've got the final podium place now battling it out. Two Mercedes guys. And what are they gonna do here? Do you think, are there any team orders? Are they open to race? Are they free to race? Danes is going to be going for the lead again here. Andrea's trying to cover the inside. It leaves a massive door open for Danester. Massive door. Danester's going to open up the steering wheel, try and push him wide. No, he doesn't. Wow, that was very conservative by the pair of them. Very conservative. Dane's using as much of the track on the outside there as possible. Dane's just short shifting, he's struggling with fuel. He is struggling with fuel in that car. Less ERS as well. Sam's about to take the last podium place, I think, as Rossi picks up the time penalty. Oh, massive lock up. Set to one, we've got a yellow. No, it's gone again. It's just a glitch. Prevento hasn't really got through the traffic, got held up a bit too much, I think. So I think that's going to be position. Prevento is 6th. Oh, and Danester's taking the lead again. These two are going at it like anything. What a battle we're seeing here, and Sam's taking Scott for 3rd. And Scott's fought back for 3rd. It's all going on in the final stages with 1 lap to go. We're going to stay on board with this top 4 because there's so much happening between these two. 2 separate battles, 1 for the lead, 1 for the final podium place in the opening race, round 1 in Bahrain. Has seen a cracking race, especially the end, full of excitement. Sam is pushing Scott, the two McLaren boys. Scott with a massive lock up. Sam having to go easy not to run into the back of his teammate, because that would be a disaster. Mr. Wolf would be going crazy. We're going to have a look at M. Duran, see how he's doing on the back of Danester, because they're about to start the final lap. And M. Duran needed to be closer, really. I think this is going to be the easiest opportunity. Danester doesn't defend it. And M. Duran down the inside. Danester's going to try and stick it back up the inside. No, he doesn't. Sam's getting ever closer again. And all this contact.